Welcome everyone. As you probably just noticed, I was messing with the scenes because I realized that I have not put an overlay on this scene because this is an entirely surprise event for myself. I have been aching to play Rise of the Runelords, just aching. And so I saw that they have it on Steam. It's only single player, sadly. You can't play with multiple people. But I've played this on mobile multiple times across my devices. And I freaking love it. And I have to play it. I need to play it. It's late. I'm not sure how far along I'll get, but I really, really, really want to play it. Give me just a moment to bring this up to see if I can judge the sound levels. Alright, that seems like pretty good levels. Before we get into it, let me get all my stuff and probably grab a scene from... nope, shush. Let's see, do we want the Dynasty Warriors scene to pull over? Things are going to be a little wonky for just a moment, as I am a professional streamer. Not. Where's my overlay? Darn it! That's it. That's my overlay. Oh, that might be a bad place for it. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, we're going to bring that over to this scene. There. If that's a bad place, I will do something about it. But, gosh darn you, Twitch. Why are you misbehaving on me? Well, I mean, let's be honest, Twitch always misbehaves, but... let's see. While I was away, casuality followed. I appreciate you. Alright. Let's jump into this. Alright, tutorial. I guess we can just play the tutorial tonight. Could do that off camera, but can give it a shot. Check skills and basic card management. I should have a good grasp on this, but we should probably run the tutorial in case I've completely messed something up. Concepts taught in this tutorial include basic card management, character acquiring cards, defeating cards, discarding cards. Alright, let's just go for it. Not skip! No, cancel. Don't skip. Let's start. Welcome to Pathfinder Adventures. In this game, your party of heroes race against time on a quest to defeat dangerous villains. In this first tutorial, we will go over the basics of skills, checks to acquire, and some basic card actions. As you progress deeper into the tutorials, more of the game's rules will be revealed and explained. In the final tutorial, you will want to... Guys, it's late. I can't read on a good day and it is the end of the day. You will hunt down a villain with a small group of adventurers. Enjoy. Alright. Tutorial, here we go. Welcome to the Pathfinder Adventures. It's a role-playing game driven by cards and dice. In this tutorial, you will be controlling Merciel, a rogue with high dexterity and great combat ability. Your characters in Pathfinder Adventures take turns, each searching for the villain by exploring locations. A turn is broken up into multiple phases. Give a card, explore, move, discard, and end turn. We'll discuss each of these phases in depth in future tutorials. For now, we will only worry about exploring locations. By exploring locations, adventurers can find many different types of boons, helpful cards, including weapons, armors, allies, and items. Check the location deck to have Mericiel explore her location. Mericiel. I have to say it multiple times to get it in my head. Alright, we're exploring. An ally! Allies can help you in many different ways, including acquiring a boon or exploring additional times on your character's turn. To acquire the ally, you must meet or exceed the check to acquire. Troubadour. Each check to acquire uses one of Mericiel's skills. To get this ally, Mericiel can use her acrobatics. Since acrobatics is a dexterity-based skill for Mericiel, she gets to roll a d12 and add her acrobatics skill to the roll. To get a look at one of all of Mericiel's skills and which dice are associated with them, click on her portrait to view her character sheet. The Skills tab of the character sheet allows all of the characters' available skills and their current bonuses. To most effectively use your character, they should focus on making checks where their skills are highest. For example, Mauriciel excels at dexterity-based skills and checks and should attempt to take as many of those checks as she can. As your character progresses through the campaign, you will have the opportunity to increase their skill bonuses. We will discuss character powers in later tutorials. Oh my gosh, I forgot how long tutorials are. When you are finished looking at Mauriciel's skills, click the X in the upper right corner. Okay, we're done with that. Alright, so she, on strength, but that dexterity, ooh! +2 to pretty much everything that has roguey-like things. Constitution, oof. Intelligence, ooh! She can sneak, but her brain could use some help. Wisdom, a d6 +2. So actually, she's decently wise. Wait, how can you be low on intelligence and high on wit? I guess she hasn't gone to school. She has street smarts, but she's not gone through the hoity-toity schools. Charisma. She has this dark elf thing going for her. This dark elf rogue. So she has a little bit of charisma, especially to people who find her attractive. But just, she'd rather stab people or steal things out of their pockets. Orphaned at a young age and raised by humans in the slums, the elf Mauriciel saw many friends grow old and die in the decades it took her to become an adult. Oh, I forgot elves do age so much slower than adults. So, oh, imagine like still technically being a child and watching your parents pretty much die of old age. Oof. Unfettered by responsibilities, she now travels where her curiosity takes her, wandering the world with those she calls friends at the time. Mauricia believes in experiencing life to the fullest. You never know when she will meet an unexpected end, and there are few problems a dagger cannot solve. Powers. Okay, we can only look at skills right now. Apparently we can't even look at the others. Alright, fine. Click and drag the die to roll. Alright. That's a freaking good roll. You acquire the... and I didn't even get to see what it said. Click the ally to enlarge it and explode and choose to discard the card to take another explore action. Discarding a card places it in the discard piles. Some cards and powers can move a card from the discard pile into a character's deck. To discard, you drag it to the discard pile, or I can click the button. Recharge this card to add a 1d6 to your non-combat dexterity or charisma check. Discard this card to explore your location. Should we do the draggy droppy? Draggy droppy. Click the location deck to have her explore. Alright, a short bow. This is great because it's a dexterity-based weapon. Like an ally, you have to... Alright, we're gonna roll. But it's not nearly as fun as actually rolling. Luckily, this is easy. Alright. Click and drag. Whee! For the sake of the tutorial, you're going to roll crazy high. You're out of actions to take. You can now end her turn by clicking the pulsing arrow on the right side of the screen. Alright, so it's pretty much just like mobile. She can take another explore action. Okay, now combat. You found a monster. To defeat monsters, you must meet or exceed their check to defeat. Failing to defeat a monster can cause a character to take damage, but we will discuss that in a future tutorial. Alright. The check to defeat requires a combat skill. If you use a weapon, it will list which skill checks to use. Otherwise, you will use the character's strength or melee skill. Luckily, Mauricia has a short bow to increase her combat skill check. Check on the short bow to enlarge the card and choose to reveal the short bow. When you reveal a card, you use it in the immediate check when it is placed back in your hands. To reveal the card, you can drag it onto the field of play, or I could click reveal, but here, field of play, there we go. Now that you are using your short bow, you should have no problem defeating the monster. Alright, we get to roll the 2 dice. Yeah, no problem. It's a tutorial, you can't fail. Maresiel is now out of actions to take. You can now end her turn by clicking the pulsing arrow on the right side of the screen. Now that you have defeated the monster, let's continue our search for the villain. Go ahead and explore now. Ah, this is a blessing. You found a blessing. Blessings are boons that typically add additional dice into your check to defeat or acquire. This particular blessing gives additional dice when it is used in a dexterity-based combat check. Very useful when taking down a villain. Acquire this blessing is easy for Merciel because it requires a dexterity check. Alright, we're rolling. 11, but we only needed a 4. Couldn't lose almost. Let's save the blessing for the check to defeat the villain. Go ahead, so we're gonna use it to keep going. Now that Mauricio has started a new turn, she can take another explore action. I want the music to be just a little bit louder. One moment. Alright. That's probably good. Let me know what you think. Alright, we're exploring. There's the villain. Sandpoint Devil. If defeated, recharge a card from your hands. And then the interesting text on it is, after what we heard up on the roof, the clomping and snorting, and that terrible, terrible tearing, I ain't ashamed to say I kept right here between these sheets and didn't even think about coming out till morning. Account of Missy Rundle, the Sandpoint farmer. Alright, I should have used a different voice, like a person voice. I should have looked to see who was talking first. Alright. You found the villain! Similar to monsters, villains have checks to defeat. If you defeat the villain, you will win the scenario. There are additional rules concerning villains, but we will discuss those in the future. Alright, for now, use your short bow and blessing to make sure the villain is defeated. Alright, let's reveal the short bow. And roll. You have defeated the villain. Congratulations on finishing the first tutorial of the next. Oh, that was only the first tutorial! Hand management and combat. Oh my goodness. I thought that was more than just the first one. Hey, at least you get gold for going through the tutorial. And cards. Congratulations, you've been given the short bow. Is it worth going through the rest of the tutorial? What is the next one? Hand size, damage, health, berry, and banishing cards. What's down here? Oh, you can't even click on it to see if there's something down here that you actually want to learn. What do you get as a reward? I don't know what that... Okay, fine. We'll just go through the tutorial. Maybe we'll only get through the tutorial tonight. Not skip. Start. In this tutorial, we will learn about berry and banishing cards, deeper combat interactions, and hand management. We will also cover the basics of player damage and death, and how to avoid both. Let's start by explaining hand size. All characters have a hand size limit that is denoted by the number in the hand next to the portrait. Oh, that's why it's in a hand. I've wondered why it was like, I always saw that as like a stop, like, not like this is your hand size. Pardon me as I go to blow my nose. Alright. This is the number of cards that the character must draw up or down to when they reset their hand at the end of their turn. Moving, sorry, bonk bonk on the mic. If a character is unable to draw a card because they have run out, that character dies. If a character dies, they will be unavailable for the rest of the scenario, but they can be used as normal for future scenarios. In this game, there is no real death. If you turn on the there is a permadeath setting. This character will instead be removed from the game permanently. Eek, I'm not sure I want to do that. That's scary. That's really scary. Let's start the search for the villain by having Maricel explore her location. It's a combat. You found a monster. Try revealing the short bow or discarding your blessing to increase your check. You can use these cards by clicking them and choose the action you would like to take. Alright, if I reveal... Wait. Nope. Let's try that. 70% success. I could... Wait. Can I pull that back? Nope. Pull that. Thank you. Card. Nope. I want that. Nope. We discard it. That would be a 56% chance. Let's pull that back. And just reveal this. And then that's even better. Yeah. And we get to keep it. Oof. But we took damage. I think that we were made to take damage there because we're supposed to be learning about taking damage. An unlucky roll. Sometimes the dice just don't roll your way. When you fail to defeat a monster, your character takes damage equal to the difference between the difficulty of the monster and the check's results. For every point of damage a character takes, they are forced to discard one card from their hands. If the amount of damage is greater than the number of cards in the hand, the additional damage is ignored. It's great when you have like nothing in your hand and you take all this damage. You're like, ha-ha! You can't hurt me! Some cards, like armors, can reduce the amount of damage taken or negate it completely. Click on the leather armor in Mauricio's hands to zoom in on the card so we can bury it. This will completely negate all of the damage she just received. Burying a card completely removes it from play. While it cannot be used again in the current scenario, the card will still be available in the character's deck in future scenarios. To bury a card, you can drag it to the bury pile, or I can just click that button. It is buried. Click the arrow to proceed, and it's shuffled back in. An undefeated monster is reshuffled back into the location deck and can potentially be drawn again while exploring. Mauricio is now out of actions to take, and now click the button. Alright. Let's continue exploring. It's a trap! If defeated, you may immediately explore again. If undefeated, each character's location is dealt 1d4 combat damage. Alright. It's just a pit. It's just a pit! You found a barrier. Barriers, like monsters, have checks to defeat and typically have consequences if the character fails to defeat them. Unlike monsters, failing to defeat a barrier does not automatically cause damage to the character. To ensure Mauricio can defeat this barrier, discard the Blessing of the Gods to add additional dice to check the... Okay. One important thing to note is that you may only play one type of boon per check. For example, you may only play one blessing on a check. Try playing multiple types of boons on the same check to see what it would like to increase the check. Alright. So if we do this, you might discard this card to add one die to any check. So if we discard that... Alright, we should win this, right? Yeah, 93%. Part of the barrier's power, you may now explore after defeating. Alright, explore now. Oh, caltrops, that's good for her. Caltrops can help a character evade a monster if they don't want to fight it, or defeat it outright, if the monster's difficulty is low enough. Alright. Ooh, what does this guy do? Recharge this card. Oh yeah, if it's a recharge, let's go for it. Oh yeah. Please, recharge. Why can't I not recharge? Is it the tutorial and I haven't learned about recharging, so I can't... Oh, darn it! Alright, we'll just discard this. Fine. I'm getting ahead of the tutorial. Alright. Let's banish the caltrops in order to automatically defeat. Banishing a card removes it from the deck permanently. The banished card can be found in the future by exploring locations in scenarios. The banished card can also... Wait. To banish a card, you can also drag it directly to the chains above. Drag it into the chains. You are banished. Alright. Out of turns. Next. Alright, let's continue exploring. Oh! We got another thing. Let's discard it. I love it. When you acquire and discard, you can just burn through cards. Uh-oh, here's the villain. You found the villain. Use what you have learned previously to defeat him. Alright, so we're going to reveal that. That's a 62% chance. What does this one do? This is discard to add... Oh, if it's dexterity. Is this dexterity? It is. Oh, we got this. Is that a little loud? That might now be a little loud. I'm wondering. If anyone's out there, let me know. Congratulations, you have finished the tutorial. In future tutorials, we will discuss locations and henchmen. I got the gold. I like the music in this. I always play with music off. Alright, what's 3? Henchmen, locations, closing a location, and recharging a card. Not skip, cancel, every time. Every time. In this tutorial, we will teach you about locations and henchmen. We will discuss location powers, the location deck, and why exploring locations is important to hunting villains and henchmen. This scenario will also detail what henchmen are and why they're important to closing locations and cornering villains. First, I'm going to turn down sound effects just a smidge. Oh. We actually get to see a map this time. Some scenarios have additional powers that take effect for the entire scenario. This scenario does not have one of these powers, but you will see one. Okay, fine. In a typical scenario, each location will contain either a henchman or a villain. Henchmen are special banes that, when defeated, allow characters to close the location they came from. Closing a location gives the villain one less place to hide, so finding and defeating henchmen is an important part of your party's search for the villain. In most cases, henchmen are treated like monsters, with checks to defeat and the possibility to damage characters. Alright, he's just a cultist. Alright, each location is represented by a deck of cards. The location deck is built using a list of card types you see in the upper left corner of your screen. So 3 monsters, I think that's a trap, that's a weapon, 3 items, 1 ally, and then there's going to be a henchman. Oh, look, hey! See if I was right. Barriers, traps, fine, same thing. Weapons, and then that one would be spells, unknown, armor, yep, I was right. The location decks have banes to defeat, like these 3 monster cards. A warlord, a Zolgoth, and an ogre. These are so generic, and then Zolgoth. But oh my gosh, the ogre that's a 14, eek. Okay, these are the boons, codex, potion of healing, and crowbar. Potion of healing sounds good, but I tend to run with healers, so it ends up getting tossed. Remember, henchmen and villains are also hidden in the location decks. Oh yeah, I remember. Locations each have unique powers that are active while the location is still open. They also have conditions that must be met when you attempt to close the location. Failing these closing conditions causes the location to remain open. If you fail to close a location after defeating a henchman or villain, you will typically need to exhaust all of the cards in that location deck before you attempt to close it again. Oh yeah, it's bad, especially if you encounter the henchman like early on in the deck, like the first one, and you can't close it. Then you have to burn through all of the cards in the deck, and it wastes so much of the blessing deck. In a typical scenario, you will search many locations, looking for the villain and henchman, but for this tutorial, you will only have one to search through. When you're ready, click. Alright, so at this location, when an ally would be discarded, it's buried instead. Ooh, some of the characters are really ally heavy, so that would be terrible for one of those characters. When closing, someone defeat a random monster. Okay, that's a pretty standard closing. Ooh, that was a bass drum hit. The Lost Coast. In this tutorial, you will not be searching for a villain. Your objective is to close the farmhouse location. You will get a chance to close the location by either defeating the henchman or exhausting all of the location's cards. The farmhouse has 2 powers that you should be aware of while playing this scenario. First, if you would ever discard an ally, you bury it instead. And second, to close this location, you must defeat a random one. Okay, let's start looking for the henchman by exploring. All right, go ahead and explore. Hey, it's a burglar. Do we want to recharge this card to add a 1d10 check to your check to disable or stealth? I don't really use those, and he can't be used. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a regular roll and not throw anything in there. A burglar. Let's make sure we acquire the card, but oh, we actually have to. Okay, fine. We're gonna recharge the card. All right, you are getting recharged, sir. All right, recharging a card places it at the bottom of the character's deck. Recharging is very useful because you have a chance to draw the recharge card later in the scenario. Recharging helps prevent the character's death by making it more difficult to run out of... Yes, when you can recharge a card, it's a good day. Okay, you can drag it, or you can just click the recharge button. Alright, so we're out of moves, so we'll move to the next turn so we can go again. Just a moment, how do we... Settings, there's settings. Why settings no work? Settings no work because we are in the tutorial. Now use what you have learned from previous tutorials to complete the rest. Alright, can I now click settings? Now I can click settings. Alright, let's turn down the sound effects a smidge. Alright, what's next? Holy Water. Discard this card to evade a bane that has the undead trait. I really don't care about this, so we're just going to let it go. We are not going to even have a chance to acquire this. If you fail to acquire a boon, it will be banished. Don't worry, there will always be more boons in other locations. Next turn. Goblin Warrior. If undefeated, bury a random item or weapon from your discard pile. Ha! Joke's on you! I got nothing in my discard pile, so I can't lose anything. This is all I can do, so we're rolling. And we killed him. He's gone. Next turn. Alright, what you at? Darts. For your combat check, reveal this card to use your dexterity or range skill, plus a d4. It's really not better than our short bow, but it's good to have multiple weapons in your deck, so I'd like to acquire this. If you would fail a combat check with this weapon, you may discard this card to re-roll the dice and take the new results. So sorry. We have no option but to just do this. We can't add anything to it. Hey, but we got it. We had a good chance of getting it anyways. Alright, now we have to discard something. What is glibness? Banish a card. Banish this card and choose a random character to automatic diplomacy check. I don't think we're going to need diplomacy, so I'm just going to... You're ending your turn. We have more than our 5 in our hands, so we need to discard. Zombie. The zombie is immune to mental and poison traits. I don't care. I'm a rogue. I'm gonna la-stabby you. Or la-shortbow you in this case. Or I could la-dart you. Have the damage dealt by the zombie rounded. Oh, so he just appears. He doesn't do all that much damage. If undefeated, each other character at this location summons and encounters a zombie. Oh, so it like calls in a horde. Oh my goodness, those eyes. Eek. Alright. We need a 9. What does this give us? This is just our best weapon. We should keep using it if we can. Next. Luckstone. Discard this card to add 1 to your check. You may succeed at a Wisdom or Survival 9 check to recharge this card instead of discarding it. If you would fail a check by 1, you may bury this. This isn't really a good card. I don't care. We're just, yeah. I actually got it. Well, what if I don't want it? You, sir, are going in my discard. Giant Gecko. If undefeated, it gets shuffled into a random open location, which would be this location. What are you? I kind of just want to use the darts because we have them, but it's really not great for us, so we're going to continue to use our short bow. Alright. Ah, look. The pit trap. Alright, burglar, what do you do? Recharge this... Oh, yeah. 1d10. I knew you were good for something, burglar. I've been carrying you around. I can explore now. Oh, absolutely. Let's explore now. The cultists. You have found the henchman. Defeat it so you can attempt to close the location. Okay. Shortbow. Shortbow is best. Watch. Oh, I thought we were gonna fail. I totally thought we were gonna fail. I just had a feeling. To close the farmhouse location, you will need to summon and defeat a monster. If you succeed, it will be closed. If you fail, you will need to exhaust the entire location deck, which is only one more card, so it doesn't really matter. Alright. We're only... the adventure deck number isn't all that bad. So we're just going to do the regular shortbow and watch it. I expect to fail and I keep getting surprised. Congratulations! In the next tutorial, we will control multiple heroes and explore multiple locations. I like that victory music. I know I keep saying it, but I like it. It's like, since I haven't been playing with the music on, it's a whole new game. Sounds, adding that sense when you've been missing it is great. It adds a whole new dynamic. Oh, we got dice. Interesting. Party management, moving locations, and aiding heroes. So we finally get to heal. Turn order, blessing deck, moving locations, managing multiple. Okay. Not skip, start every time. Every time. In this tutorial, you will learn how to manage a party of heroes, including moving locations and having the heroes help each other. We will also introduce the blessing deck, the time limit for the party to catch and defeat the villain. You can't outlive your blessings. What? Oh, okay. I got something on Steam and I was like, what just happened? It was one of those Steam things that you get when Steam is doing Steam things. Some scenarios have additional powers that take effect for the entire scenario. This scenario does not have one of these powers. Well, thanks. Thanks for the warning. It's coming in the future. Alright, so we have 3 cultists. Oh, there are 3 locations. I totally did not see this one in the bottom left. In this tutorial, your objective is not to hunt the villain, but to close all 3 of the locations. To help close the locations, you will be controlling a small party of heroes. In addition to Maresiel, you will now control Kyra. Kyra is a cleric and can use divine spells to help her party. Oh, I am very familiar with Kyra. Kyra is my go-to. Sorry, I keep sipping tea. If you would like to view Kyra's skills, you can find them in the character sheet. To view the character sheet, press the party button. I can speak English. Now that you have multiple locations to explore and multiple heroes to control, you must select their starting locations. To choose a starting location, drag and drop them. Some heroes will do better. What is this? It is the Pathfinder card game, which is like Pathfinder when you really don't want to DM and you just kind of want to go for it. By the way, hi Warden. I have played through this game multiple times on like really hard difficulties on mobile, and I'm just itching to play it, but like from scratch. So I bought it on Steam tonight, and we're playing it. So we're running through the tutorial. So it's like a dumbed down RPG game with cards, but still dice rolling. I really like it. Specific powers to okay. For example, Kyra will have an easier time closing the desecrated vaults because it requires a wisdom or divine check. Maresiel would do well at closing the farmhouse because it is easier for her to defeat monsters. Now go ahead and choose your character's starting locations. First, I want to look at your stats. Alright. As I remember, your strength is okay, but not great. Constitution, because, oh yeah, you stand in the light, lady. Intelligence, Wisdom? Yeah, great on wisdom. Charisma, you and the rogue are about equal. Alright. Proficiencies, you can heal. Instead of your first exploration on a turn, you may reveal a card that has the divine trait to choose a character at your location to shuffle 1d4 plus 1 random cards from his discard pile into the deck. That is the best thing. Absolutely love it. And then the undead. Add a 1d8 and the magic trait to your check to defeat a Bane that has the undead trait. She's great if you're going through what is it called? Not a tomb. Sure, a tomb. We'll go with that. Your hand size is the number of cards, and we have 5. Okay. Card lists fine, whatever. All right, we're in the tutorial. It doesn't matter all that much. All right, so at this location, the difficulty of combat checks is increased by 1. Succeeding at a Constitution or Fortitude. Eek. Who has the higher Constitution or Fortitude? You have a D6. You have a... Ooh, she has high Constitution, but she's going to have a hard time defeating things at this location. The concept of D&D with cards remind me of Betaken, Katos, and Phantasy Star 3. Those are things I have no knowledge of. No knowledge of. This, at least the card game has the, is it Paizo is the people who made it? So it's like actually in production with the people who made the card game itself, as well as Pathfinder in general, which is awesome. Alright, so what's here? Summon and defeat a random monster. When an ally would be discarded, it's buried instead. Ooh, I do not like that location. If you defeat a monster with the undead trait at this location, roll a 1d6 and on a 1, it's, okay, wisdom or divine. Okay, so she is coming here, my cleric lady. You are going there, and then we'll both end up there probably at the end. Alright, before starting the scenario, you must choose your party's turn over. To modify the turn order, click and drag a character's token on top of the other token. So... go ahead and do it. Alright, so you can do that. But I think I want her to go first so that she can follow up it with the heals. That's generally how I roll. Try to find something to burn through deck and just have the healer kind of sit at a location and kind of work until they need to heal someone and then go and heal someone. Something to note is the blessing deck on the top right corner of the screen. This blessing deck, it's the end of the day. This blessing deck starts with 30 blessings in it. At the start of each character's turn, a new blessing is drawn from the blessing deck. If you're unable to draw a blessing from the blessing deck because they have run out, you will lose the scenario. To help ensure you don't run out of cards in the blessing deck, it can be smart to perform additional exploration by discarding allies or blessings. With that out of the way, let's explore. Alright. Let's see. During a check, if another character can help, their portraits have an exclamation point. Okay, I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. I really don't care if she can help. Some checks may be impossible for a single character to pass, but become much easier when multiple characters use boons to increase the size of the check. Do I have to use a card? I probably have to because it's the tutorial. Fine. Discard. There. You get the dumb tools. Alright, and then you can discard to keep going. Alright, a codex. Add 1 die to your check to acquire a boon. I really don't want this, so we're just going to lose that because there's no way we can acquire it without help. Alright, let's burn another blessing to discard some more. A large chest. Ooh, dexterity disable 9. Ooh, what does this do? Recharge this card to... Oh, sweet. So we just bury it for free for recharging. Nice. How many weapons do we get? Ooh, 3 weapons. What should we get? Oh! Wait. I want to look at that crossbow. Wait. 1d10. What is... Oh, I can't even see my other crossbow. Flaming mace. That's not good for me. Neither is the other. But the crossbow's pretty nice for me. Alright, so we gotta discard some things. That can go away. Actually, let's also discard the flaming mace, because... yeah, we're gonna do that. Alright, cleric. We got a blessing and immediately acquired it. We don't need to cure currently, so we'll just discard some more blessings and keep burning through this deck. I do not want weapons. If undefeated, you may banish this barrier. Sure. I don't care. This can go away. I don't need weapons in the tutorial. Banish. Alright, let's burn through this deck since we have a cure. I don't need acrobatics. Neither can I acquire this. Alright. So we're going to get rid of all of that, but I'm going to burn my cure card to... Oh, 5! Oh, goodness. I only had 3 in my discard and I got a 5? I'm never going to get a 5 again. Alright, let's try recharging that. 50% chance of recharging. Hey, we got it. I feel like the game rules so much better than I would in real life. Alright, next. The ghoul is immune to mental and poison. I don't care. I am a rogue and I stabby stab. Alright. If undefeated, reset your hand and end your turn. Alright, let's look at the crossbow. What would you do if you used the crossbow? 62%. Dagger would be 79%. Oh, wait. No, that's adding the dagger to this. If you have it, you may discard this card to add a 1d4. Do we want to use both? We have 4. We still have 10 in our deck. I know we have another weapon coming up, so let's go ahead and go with this. I want to kill this ghoul. Alright, we can recharge. No, discard to, what an ally would be discarded, bury it. Okay, let's not discard it. I don't want to discard the ally, because he would be buried and I wouldn't get him back again. Alright, here is the cultist, the henchman. Alright, so we really need to kill this guy. So let's reveal this card. To use it, you may discard it. So if I reveal it, we have a pretty good chance. Let's just burn through our blessings. We're a cleric. We have all the blessings. There we go. Now, let's close the location. A divine check. Let's make sure we close this and just burn another blessing. Alright, all of the cards go away, but I don't care because I just want to get into the tutorial. Alright, we'll move out of this place next turn. What? What? Explore. I can't explore. There's nothing left to explore. Next. Alright. Roguey lady. Nope. Oh, what does this do? Reveal this card to add 1 die to your non-combat strength check, or your check to defeat a barrier. You may additionally discard this card to add another die. After playing this card, you must succeed at a strength or reach... Reveal? I mean, just revealing it doesn't hurt us at all. It goes back in our hand anyways. But I want to bury him to explore. I really don't want to bury him to explore, but that means we're going to have to remove something out of our hand. How about this longsword we just got? Because it really doesn't help me all that much. Alright, now that you've closed a location, you should move to another open location. Click the move button and you move character to another. Alright. Click any location without an X. For now, you should go to an open location so you can close it. Once you've decided where you want to move, double click to the location and move there. Constitution or Fortitude. Do I want to? Keep going back and forth. Yeah, let's just go here. Doesn't matter all that much. So do the characters equip the weapons, or are they like one-offs? So the weapons appear in your hands, and they come up in your hand, and then you can use them as they are in your hands. So you don't ever actually equip anything. It all has to do with your hands. Here at the bottom, and then your deck over here is your abilities as well as your health pool. If your health pool, like if this gets down to 0, your deck, you're dead. You're out. So it's really interesting that you can essentially hurt yourself by burning through your cards to expedite things. So you have to like, I always want to burn through decks really fast because I always have a cleric on my side, but when I don't play with someone that can heal, oh my goodness, it bites ya. Unless you're the wizard. The wizard just has a way of continually recharging cards, and he just like burns through them and then recharges them. The wizard is really powerful. Alright, if undefeated... Alright, so this is just a monster. I have... Do I want to just reveal it? Oof. What if we add a blessing to the mix? That is still not enough. What if we... Alright, what if we discard this? 65%. I have a feeling we're gonna fail. We so did not fail. We should have failed that. Odds say we should have failed that. Alright, what's left in this? We have about, I don't know, a 50-50 chance of hitting something good versus something bad. Should we just... let's discard this to just keep going. Oh, look, a spell that I really won't be able to use. But I'm gonna acquire it anyways, because I have no arcane. Alright, let's skip to the next step. Alrighty. What's here? Before you act, the goblin deals 1 rage damage to you. Alright? Let's recharge this. Alright, heavy crossbow. Reveal it. We have a pretty good chance. Watch. Okay. I keep expecting failure with every roll. If you expect failure, you can't be disappointed. Blast stone. I really don't like the blast stone. So, we're going to acquire it. Do I want to discard this? Strength or constitution? It's non-comp. Yeah, let's discard her to explore this location to encounter the giant gecko. I don't have arcane, but I can use an arcane spell, and then I can toss in that. I can banish it. I really don't care about the blast stone, so we should have a pretty good chance of destroying this. We electrified the heck out of that thing. Alright, we can't do much else. Good, we have 2 blessings, but no attack. So if we have to attack something in that other place with that other lady, she's going to have some issues. Alright, before you act, it deals 1d4 minus 1 range damage. So how much are you going to do? Please roll a run. A 3, of course. Alright, what am I discarding? Potion of Vision. To automatically... Yeah, that can be discarded. Don't care about that. Crowbar. Oh, you can expect failure and still be disappointed. You'll just be impressed, too, by how bad things went. Okay, who else am I discarding? Recharge this card. Yeah, let's just discard him. He's been hanging around and we haven't been using him. Alright. Crossbow. Reveal 82. We snacked the heck out of him. We have... Ooh, I need to get over there and heal her soon. She's getting low on health. Alright. This is a combat check. This is terrible for us. We have no weapons in our deck, so we can toss a blessing onto our base strength. And then do you have a blessing for me? You do have a blessing for me. That gives us an 83% chance. Unfortunately, he isn't undead, because then I would have a big advantage. But, yeah, we should win this. Yeah, we had a pretty good chance. Yes, I would like to close the location. Fortitude. Let's toss a blessing on that fortitude. And, yeah, nice. I did not want to go through the rest of this deck, which has things that are not great for me. Sweet. Alright, so 2 locations closed, 1 left, and this should be the... No, that's not the end. I thought for sure that would be the end. Alright, no chance of me getting that, so bye-bye Potion of Healing, which actually would have been kind of nice. Alright, we're moving. Hello, lady. I've come here. I'd like to heal you. Mending. Discard this card to allow a character your location to discard a weapon, an armor, or an item. That character draws a card of that type from his discard pile. Mending is terrible. I don't want to use mending. Oh goodness, I might need to do that. I am low as well. I only have 3 health left. What do I want to do? Nope, I'm just going to leave mending in my hand and just explore. Guess what? It's going to be the henchman. I knew it. I had a 50-50 chance, and of course it was the henchman. Alright, let's use our quarterstaff. I think at this point we probably want to discard it. Yeah, and we're going to want to need to keep our blessing for the next rounds. Do we want to discard it? Because we're going to have to defeat a random monster when closing. So let's not discard it. Let's put that back into our hand. Let's just reveal it. And then discard this. Sure. Maybe this is a terrible decision, but we'll see what we have to defeat next. Yes, I would like to close the location. Alright, Goblin Warrior. Let's discard this time. Actually, that wasn't terrible for us. Congratulations in the next... another tutorial. Hunt down the villains. Do I want to do the next tutorial? It's getting late. Maybe I just want to jump in. We got more gold. Continue. Oh, what did we get? Cards? Flaming short bow. That's not terrible. Alright, and what did you get, lady? A quarterstaff. Not terrible, but not great. Not as epic as a flaming shortbow. Why can't it be a flaming quarterstaff? Alright, give me one moment. My nose is still drippy. Alright, I guess we'll do the last tutorial hopefully real quick. I don't, every time, start. In this final tutorial, you will play I can speak. You will play through a full scenario using everything you have learned from the previous tutorials. You will hunt the villain, defeat henchmen, and close out all of the scenario's locations. You will also learn about turn phases, villains fleeing to open locations, and how to use character powers. By the end of the tutorial, you'll be able to guide your group of heroes through the Rise of the Runelords campaign. That's the hope. Alright. Most scenarios have powers that are in effect throughout the scenario. This scenario, you add 2 to your check to whenever, oh, add 2? Not subtract. That's great for us. Add 2 to your checks to defeat Banes. That's great. Ah, look, the lovely demon horse. Okay. And then a whole bunch of cultists. Sounds about right. They get evenly distributed between the locations. They've already found their starting locations for the tutorial. They will be unable to leave their locations until they have encountered the villain for the first time. Oh, okay. Let's go with the same order as before. Oh, that, like, drum beat, like, adds to the suspense. That was a good addition. Alright, let's get started by discussing the phase bar and phases of a turn. First phase is give a card. Before moving or exploring, you may give a card to any other location at your character's location, or any other character at your character's location. It is important to note that you may only do this if you have not yet explored or moved. The move phase is next. You can move. Okay. The third phase is explore. Many times your character will skip straight through to this phase. Alright. And then end turn is the next phase. If a character is under their hand size limit, they will draw new cards. If it's above, it'll be discarded. Alright. May optionally discard cards in their hands during this phase, so you can burn through it if you need stuff in your hands. Go ahead and use what you have learned to burn through the deck. Oh, look! A villain! You found the villain. Now is a great time to talk about villains escaping to open locations, because you set me up! Unlike monsters and henchmen, villains don't need to be defeated. They also need to be cornered. Wait. Unlike monsters and henchmen, villains don't just need to be defeated. I missed the just the first time through. They also need to be cornered, meaning you need to ensure that there are no open locations for them to escape to. After they encounter with the villain, if any locations are open, the villain will be shuffled into a random open location deck. Alright. Luckily, when the villain is encountered, all characters at an open location will have the opportunity to temporarily close that location. Temporarily closing a location doesn't close the location permanently, but it will prevent the villain from escaping to that location. If you defeat a villain, all locations are closed or temporarily closed, you will win the scenario. So you just need to corner the villain. You don't actually need to close every location, which, gosh, when you have locations that are hard to burn through, that blessing timer comes really fast. To temporarily close a location, you'll need to perform the win closing check for that location. Alright. Close the location. What is it going to be? Wisdom or divine check? Yes. What does this do? Guidance. Discard this card? Yeah, sure. Why not? Alright, let's recharge that. And we have a pretty good chance of putting that back in our hands. So we didn't lose anything. Sweet. Alright, we're finished closing. So we know for certain that if we defeat him, he's going to run away into the other deck. Alright, combat check. We have caltrops. Wait, you want me to view? You may evade your encounter or If you're the only character at your location, you may recharge a card to add 1d6 to your combat check, or discard it to add... Oh, so she's really good working on her own. So let's go ahead and reveal this. I did view it. What do you... Oh, powers. You want me to go in here. As you play the campaign, you have a chance to gain new powers and upgrade existing powers. When you are finished browsing, hit the X. Alright, so we already looked at that. The hide is the running, and the sneak attack is the benefit. Alright. Yes, I see it down there. Let's go ahead and use the sneak attack. And let's recharge the thieves' tools. Actually, should we recharge? Yeah, let's just recharge that. And then we're going to reveal the dagger. Is that all we want to do here? Caltrops, what do they give us? Banish it to wait. That's not going to help us. Alright, we're going to go with the 74%. And we did pretty darn good. Alright, we have to recharge something. How about the Caltrops? Because I want a weapon in my hands. Alright, so since we closed the other location, only one card, so we know for certain that the villain is in the last location. Because there is an open location, the villain was able to escape there. Close more locations so the villain will be unable to escape. Remember, if all locations are closed when you defeat a villain, they will be unable to escape and you will win the scenario. Alright, next, Cleric. Alright, Cleric, you're just here to hold down the fort while she goes and kills people. Do I want a Codex discard to add 1 die to your check to acquire a boon? Nope! I'm throwing the Codex away because I want to burn through this location. Alright, next. Potion of Healing. Don't care if I get it or not. I got it. Alright, now I have an extra heal. That is short turn. Alright, we're moving. I do want to move. Thank you. Alright, we're going over here. This is a bad deck to be in, or a bad location to be fighting the villain in, because the combat checks, the difficulty is increased by 1, which is nasty. But, wait. Oh, that was the Rune of Savagery. Add 1 to your combat checks. That's what, oh, I scared myself. I forgot what I clicked. Alright, we're headed here. Alright, explore the cultists. Alright. We will use that. Discard or recharge. What's the crowbar? Reveal the bit. Yeah, that can be recharged. And then we're going to reveal this. And 74%. That's pretty good for us. Yes, I would like to try closing this location. I have a very low chance of actually closing it. But hey, 41% is better than 0. Right? Wow, we actually got it. Alright, and there lies our villain. Alright, let's make sure we have a better hand before we go in and encounter the villain. Alright, lady. Really all I want you for is to close this location. So let's not get too scary here. Wait. Why is the villain here? The villain should be at the other place. Was it? Huh? How did the villain get here? The villain shouldn't be here. Fine, we'll close that location. Surprise! No kidding, it shouldn't be here. Alright, we definitely want to close this location. 40%. Well, we don't have any other option. This is our best chance, and we won. Alright. Hello, Cleric. You are now our battle person. Everything rides upon you and your crappy mace. Alright, we're going to discard that. Pretty good chance at rolling. 82%. Ah, yeah. Actually doubled what I needed. And then I have to recharge something. Let's recharge the chainmail. That glitched. He wasn't there. There was no way he could have been in that deck. There was no way he could have been in that deck. But I think the tutorial just kind of glitched out a little bit. Alright. Now we actually get to build a party. Alright, we get to decide how we want to play this and what characters we want to bring along with us. To build your party, click the Add Character button. You'll be given the opportunity to create a brand new character for the party or to add an existing hero not currently in use in the campaign. 3 to 4 is the recommended party size. You can create a party of 1 to 6 characters to take through the Rise of the Runelords. Parties with a large number of characters may have many options when dealing with an encounter, but each character may not get as many turns to act. Parties with small numbers of characters have limited options, but each character will get multiple turns. Alright, who do we want to play? Create new. This guy, when he gets upgraded, is unstoppable. He is... I ran a campaign with him and the druid, and them together are, like, pretty unstoppable. So I'm torn. Do I want to play something I have played before or something I've not? A paladin? A ranger? What does the ranger do? You may recharge a card to add 1d4 to a combat check at another location. So he's a good helper for other people's... I think the cleric might need him as a buddy. The cleric has issues with combat checks. Scout ahead. At the end of your turn, you may examine the top card of your location deck. Ooh. So he kind of... He's like... He feels very supporty. Very supporty. What does our halfling bard friends give us? Once per check, you may recharge a card to add 1d4 to a check attempted by another character at your location. So he's also a support. Ranger, rogue, barbarian, fighter. JK, magic is fun. Let's see. Let's just look at this real fast. At the start of your turn, you may discard 1 card from your hand to add 1 card of the same type from your discard pile to your hands. Let's see. Valeros is just a human fighter, and he's a good standby. He just smacks. He's just a good, just basic smacker. And for some of the scenarios, you actually have to have him in your party in order to complete the scenarios, which is really interesting in my mind. You can add a 1d4 for another character at your location. When you play a weapon, you may recharge it instead of discarding it. That's really powerful for him. I don't think I've ever actually played the Sorcerer. Automatically succeed at your check to acquire a spell with the Arcane trait, so you're just a spellmonger. For your combat check, you may discard a card and use your Arcane skill plus 1d6 with the attack, fire, and magic trait. This counts as a spell, so you don't even need to use a spell even though you're a spellmonger. You can just conjure fire out of nowhere. And then the good old cleric who can heal people. What's the enemy, the druid person? You may reveal an ally with the animal trait to add 1d4 to your check. She's just an all-arounds, like, as long as she has an animal in her hand, she has a pretty good chance of just, like, being basically good at everything. Just not exceptional, but basically good. When you play an ally with an animal trait, you may recharge it instead of discarding it. So she freaking loves her animals. I've not played the monk. What does the monk give us? For your combat check, you may use your dexterity skill. You may not play a weapon on this check. You may play any number of blessings. Any number of blessings? Recharge them instead of discard. Oh! He is a blessing monger. Oh my goodness, imagine using your dexterity skill and then piling on like 3 blessings. My goodness, man. I kind of want to try the monk. All right, let's create him. I'm thinking about going with the default name unless you have a better name for him, Warden. I can't think of... It's the end of the night. My creativity is very limited. I just went through a tutorial. Come on. Give my brain a break. Sajan? Sajan, or is it Sahan? Are we in a like more Spanish pronunciation? Kenakiro. JK. Alright. create new. All right, is everyone else locked? No. The Barbarian. What are your powers, Barbarian lady? I love that graphic. You may bury a card from your hand to add 1d10 to your strength, melee, or constitution checks. Oh, a 10, but my goodness, burying it? You may move at the end of your turn. Oh, so she can bounce between places. Interesting, interesting. So we have our fighter. I've played her as a mix between a healer and a just kind of an all-around person. I always go for a cleric, so I'm trying to not go for a cleric this time. So I think I'm going to take Linny. Let's go ahead and take Linny with us. And then let's play 3 characters since it recommends 3. This guy is crazy powerful, and so I lean towards taking it. But Warden, you are here, so since you are the only one active in the chat, I will give you the privilege, the task of choosing our last character. And I can click over any of them if you would like to see them again. I'm not trying to necessarily balance our party. I'm just kind of going with what feels right. Because I've played balanced parties before, and they're fun. They're very fun, but it's kind of fun to just go with what feels right in the moments. Siona. She's the chick who can just conjure fire. And then what is preview? Oh, you can preview the deck. Oh, I was missing that. What does your deck look like, lady? Force missile, invisibility, lightning check. Why would anyone even use invisibility, really? Ranger has a whole bunch of ranged weapons. Please don't say barbarian. I really don't want to do the barbarian. Alright. Paladin. I didn't even look at what the paladin. You want to try the sorcerer? Alright, I want to quickly look at this. What does she give? You may discard the card at the top of your deck to add 1d6 to your check. Oh. If it was a blessing, recharge it. Interesting. You may examine the top card. Alright, so we're going for the sorcerer. That lady. Alright, Siona. Wait, Sioni. Sioni? Sioni. Alright, Warden. This is you. Everything that goes wrong with her is now your fault. Alright. No idea how to change set. Alright, here we go. Let's get started. Welcome to the world map. Each location on the map is a different adventure pack. You start off in the perils of the Lost Coast with the scenario, Brigadoon. Each scenario's information is shown on the left, including its villain, their henchmen, as well as the scenario's special rules and completion rewards. When you're ready, select Brigadoon and continue. So, base deck, Brigadoon, the villain is that person with bandits as the henchmen. If a monster's power causes you to recharge one or more cards, do so, then draw the same number from your recharge. Ah, that's actually a really nice, helpful scenario. It's nice when things are helpful at the beginning. As things go on, it does not get well for us. Each character receives a random item. Each character gains a skill feat. Nice. So, scenario rewards. Skill feat, and we get an item that none of us will use. Lovely. All right. Can I manage my decks real fast? I want to see what we have. We'll increase the scenario number. That's fine. I want to look at the card list. Completion? No, cards. There we go. Can we do any swapsies? Welcome to the deck management screen. In this screen, you're able to modify. All right. You can filter. That's fine. That's okay. I'm done. I'm done. Unclaimed card has no tablet. Lastly, you're able to make a valid card. I just wanted to look what we had. What do we have in the... Oh, we have some nice short bows in here, which I don't think any of us can even use. Holy blessings, you monk. What's a heck ton of blessings, man. Alright, we're just gonna get through them. I don't know what that word that came out of my mouth was, but it was. Alright, let's get going. Oh, darn it. I should have applied a rune. Too late. Ah, darn it. It doesn't put Warden here. It puts Sione. I wanted Warden to be here in all the cutscenes. We've finally arrived at Sandpoint. This place looks quieter than it did in my dreams. Of course, looks may be deceiving. What would a monk sound like? It's doubtful that I will find my quarry here. That will not keep me from seeking it. Then Vinder, you there. You look equipped and able. I can't get a supply shipment past the waterfronts these days. That brigand... Oh my goodness, why do they make these names so difficult? Jabrali, sure, Vishki, and his thugs are robbing honest folks in the streets. Our incompetent sheriff can't seem to do a thing about it. I guess it sounds like a noble enough cause. This isn't quite what I envisioned, but every journey has to start somewhere. I read waterfront as watermelon. That's fair. Now I really want, like, one of my favorite drinks is a mocktail with key lime LaCroix, watermelon puree, and a little simple syrup and muddled mint. Oh, so good. And I haven't had it all this year. And I think I'm kind of over the season for good watermelon. I should have done that when we had good watermelon. While it's the end of the day, I can't do a low voice. While I search, I must keep as sharp as a temple sword. This task shall be my whetstone. I need to find a better voice for him. I can't do that. If a monster's power causes you to recharge one or more cards, do so, then draw the same number of cards you recharged. There's the guy with the crazy name, Jubrail Visky. Before you act, recharge 2. Jubrail Visky, wanted on charges of blackmail, conspiracy, crimes against decency, grave robbing, smuggling, thievery, varied mayhem, and murder. I love the varied mayhem. His name is Whiskey now. It does look like whiskey! It does look like whiskey! You're right. It's Whiskey. We'll just call him Whiskey. Wanted poster and Magnamir. And then a whole bunch of bandits. Before you act, recharge a card. If defeated, you may immediately attempt to close. Alright. We have 4 location decks because we have 3 people. You may want to review the characters and before choosing. Alright, so that's a wisdom check. Who's wise? Undefeated monsters other than are banished. So this is good for someone who can't actually kill things. So I wonder if we should send the little, what's her name there? It can be useful to look through their traits to see what they have. Intelligent. Oh, she actually has really high wisdom. This would actually be a great place for her. All right, lady, you can go there. That's a gimme for a close. Summon and defeat a random monster. Seems like that would be good for you. When an ally would be discarded, it's buried instead. Ooh, that is a terrible place for our little gnomey friends. Is she a gnome? I think she's... Or is she a halfling? I can't remember. Undefeated monsters other than villains or henchmen are balanced. Balanced? Banished. Succeed at a wisdom or survival check. So undefeated. Okay, this is actually like not a bad place. All right, dexterity or stealth. You may discard 2 cards. When you end your turn here, you may bury a card from your hand to recharge. I don't like this location. On first exploration of your turn, if you encounter anything other than a spell after exploration, you may immediately explore again. Intelligence or arcane. Hello, lady. That looks like it is just made for you. On closing, you may shuffle a spell from your discard pile into your deck. Oh, that is such a place for you. When using a weapon, subtract 1 from each die rolled. After your this guy don't need no weapons. He's a strong, independent man, so he is going there. On closing, all characters discard a card. That's fine. Alright, what order do we want to roll in? Feel like these two are going to be our burners, and she's kind of going to be the filler. So let's let these roll. That bass drum. These maps are so character specific. Yeah. If you don't have an evenly distributed party, some of these get really difficult. Oh, what is this blessing? Discard this card to add 1 die to any check. Discard this card to add 2 dice to any non-combat wisdom check. Okay. Just wanted to check. A giant gecko. You may use your character power for this check. Use the power icon below your portrait. Remember, you can click your portrait to check the character sheet. Yep. So, let's see, I forget. What does he do again? For your combat check, you may use your dexterity skill. You may not play a weapon on the roll. You may play any number of blessings, recharging them. Alright. Let's go ahead and recharge this. 79%. We should win this. Yeah. It will be banished and no longer appear in this scenario. Fair enough. When using a weapon, subtract 1 from each die. Okay, that's fine. After your exploration, you may discard 2 cards to explore again. Or I could just discard this lady and explore again. I think that's better for me. At the top of the screen, there's a check drop down panel. If you click it, you can choose which skill you'd like to roll. You may find that the default is not best. I forgot about that. Strength, melee. Nope, we're sticking with dexterity because our melee is D4. Yep, that's what's happening. If undefeated, you may banish. I don't care if I get this or not. Missed it by 1, but Banish. I don't need no weapons. If you're done exploring, press the unturn button. He has a small hands. Alright. Mirror image. Display this card when a monster deals damage to you. You may play this card even if you have played another spell on this check. While displayed, when you are dealt damage by a monster, roll a 1d4. On a result other than 1, reduce the damage to a 0. At the end of the turn, if you do not have... Okay, ban it. Okay. It's kind of decent, but I don't want to use blessings on it. So if we get it, we get it. We got it. You're above your hand size. You need to discard at the end of your turn. I get it, but I could also use this to discard it and just explore. Why wouldn't I do that? Force missiles. Sure, I'll take the force missiles. Give them to me. Alright. Can we discard you? Anything about... Alright, let's go ahead and discard her in order to completely whiff this holy candle, because I am an arcanist and care nothing about holy things. It will go away. Yep, it's gone. Alright, next.
Hello, my little druid friends. I don't know why, but she just causes a voice to come up in me. What are your abilities, my friends? You are very wise and intelligent, but your small demeanor causes your strength to be, shall we say, lackluster. What are your abilities?
You may reveal an ally with animal trait to add a 1d4 to any check. Alright, when you play an ally with an animal trait, you may recharge it. Okay. Alright, let's go for it. We have a crow in our hand, which is good. The Spyglass. Reveal this card to add 1d6 to your perception check. I have an animal in my hands. I'm just going to reveal it because it helps me. I don't know how a crow helps me get a spyglass. Oh, you know what? It probably sees it glinting out there and like shows it to me. And then I run over and find it and it kind of like knocks it, you know, out of its place a little bit so that it's much easier for me to acquire. What does the spyglass actually do? Ooh, shiny. Very much so. That's what the bird did. Discard this to and put. All right, let's see what's the top 2 cards. A bandit. That's the henchman. Do I even want the Tome of Knowledge? Reveal this card to add 1d6 to any knowledge check. Recharge this card. I don't see any benefit. So let's go ahead. We can put them in any order, right? All right. So the next thing we encounter is going to be the bandits. Okay. Do we want to, okay, let's see. What was it? It was 8 combats. I have no weapon in my hands. Let's go ahead and discard some stuff out of our hands with the hope of getting something better next time. We got a cure. Not great. All right, Monk is going to burn through this. What is Potion of Glibness? Banish this card to choose a character at your location to recharge this card to add D. We don't even have magic. This guy, I don't even think she's worth it. Let's just, nah, nope. 1 in 6 chance. Nope, that's a hard no. I didn't want her anyways. Discard. We're using you just to burn through this location. What does this do? To defeat it, but it's a 9. I don't think that works the way you think it works. Alright, let's go ahead and recharge that thing. And then to evade a monster to difficulty. I don't want to evade. Alright, we have just over a 50% chance. Let's see. Nope, we're taking damage. That's okay, I didn't want anything in my hands anyways. 5 damage. Pfft, I only have 2 things in my hand, so don't matter. Those are both going away. If you fail to defeat a Bane, it will be shuffled back into the location deck. Fair enough. Choose a weapon or item. Wait, I had to bury something? What did I miss? Why did I have to? Oh, if undefeated, bury a weapon or item from your discard pile. I didn't see that. Oopsies. Sure, let's bury that. I don't see myself really using it. Next. He needs a bigger hand size. Alright, madam, you need to burn through your deck. During your turn, discard this card to examine the top card of the location deck. I really don't care if I get this one or not, so we're just going to let the lots fall as they may, and they say I do not get it. So I am going to go ahead and discard this in order to continue to explore. Force missiles, heck yeah! Can always use more force missiles. And end my turn there. My goodness, I have 3 force missiles in my hand. Alrighty. Let's see, what is he? He is a bandit. We have a cure. We should probably start off by using our cure in case we take damage and don't get a chance to use it. So let's go ahead and reveal that. Of course we roll a 4, because we only have 2 in our discard. If we had 5 in our discard, we would roll a 1, because that's the way it works. Alright, some cards can be recharged after using instead of being discarded. Okay, let's recharge. Let's reveal our crow, who makes us feel really good about ourselves so that we do better on our divine skill. Our god looks down on us with favor because we have befriended this crow, and we are able to succeed at our divine check in order to recharge that card. Alright. Recharge 1. Sage's Journal. Henchman or a villain? You are just a bandit. Are you even a henchman? I think you are. What do I want to... I feel like this is the worst thing I have, so let's recharge that. Combats. Ooh. Ooh, add to the strength text. Words. Alright. What does this one do? You may discard a card to roll a d10 instead of your strength check. What does this one do? Adds 3 to that character's strength checks. Okay, here's a chance. Here's a choice. Do we add 3 to the strength check? I cannot talk, guys. Do we add 3 to the character's strength checks, or do we utilize the stop? Go away. Her power of rolling a d10 instead of a d4. I feel like a d10 instead of a d4 is better. So let's go ahead and discard this guy. Oh, but we can't reveal the crow then. All right, let's pull that back. Pull it back. No, we can reveal the crow. All right, we're tossing everything at that. We're even tossing a blessing. We got this. We can do both. I was thinking that I couldn't, but you're right, we can. When you close a location, the villain may no longer flee to it. This is an important step. We already went through this. Yes, I would like to close it. Yes, I would like to reveal my crow friends. The woods are now gone. Everything shiny and lovely that wasn't here and evil is now far, far away. Bye! And we got another cure in our hands. Great! Lovely. Alright. Mercenary. It's just a combat. I'm gonna go ahead and use that. And a blessing, which we are going to recharge. And another blessing, which we are going to recharge so that we ensure. We probably didn't need the second blessing, but I felt compelled to use it because how often do you get to use 2 blessings? What is it? You may... What does this lady do? You know, I'm just gonna do this so I can discard again. If I take damage, it just gets rid of my vision. Standard... I don't care. It would be nice to be able to explore again, but it's not worth burning anything for it. Missed by 1. Alright, next. Alright, sorcerer lady, I am ready to see you burn stuff alive. Okay, what is her ability again? For your combat check, you may discard a card to use your arcane skill, plus a 1d6 with the attack... Okay. And then you may automatically succeed. Perfect. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and use force missiles on this guy. And that's pretty much a succeed. Like, we'd have to roll so terrible for that to not succeed. Alright, we're recharging it, because we get to recharge for free. Which is just awesome. Yes, I would like to explore now. Sure, I'll take you, lady. You can help me explore this place, you acolytes. I feel like we would get along. Or really not get along. One of the two. Alright, I'm gonna have to discard something anyways, so I'm gonna discard this so I can explore again. Mirror image! And I got that. My goodness. She needs to be able to explore more. Alright, I would like to leave my location. Thank you very much.
Where is our little friend going? Dexterity or stealth?
Can she stealth? What are your... D6. Not great. Mirror image was one of my favorite spells in PF, Pathfinder. I never played anyone that could actually use it in Pathfinder. Here, I don't think I've ever actually used it in our game, in this game. Summon and defeat a bandit henchman. That combined with blur. Oh, that would make it so... Oh, that actually seems really powerful. When an ally would be... Oh, that is a terrible place for her. Absolutely terrible. Nope, she ain't going there. Nope. Dexterity, stealth. Bandit. Well, she's going here. It's the worst, the better of 2 evils. Do we cure ourselves? Should we detect magic? It's here. Why not? Let's just see what's here. It's a tar pit. Sorry, a pit trap, which every time I read tar pit because I have dyslexic tendencies. Sure, we can recharge it. I'm not going to waste anything on it, but I can show my crow and show how lovely I have been treating the creatures of the earth, and my deity will shine upon me and cause me to do better at my divineness. Do I cure or risk losing it? What is Sanctuary? Discard this card to choose to evade a monster. So if we encounter something, we can just evade it. This is, what is it? Oh, darn it, I meant to examine. Oopsies. Okay. You may immediately explore again if defeated. If undefeated, 1d4 combat damage. Alright, we'll just show our crow. Our crow will fly over to the other side and kind of like show that it's there. We're going to, with our little tiny legs, we're going to try to take a running jump across this pit trap with our crow waiting on the other side for us. And we almost get to the end, but our feet slip. And then we fall in fall in the pit and twist our ankle. Oof. Alrighty. You go away and you go away. I am healing next turn. Oh, I can heal this turn. 3, and we had 4 in our discard. That's not bad. Let's see if we can recharge it. Alright, deity. See how lovely I am treating your creatures. Thank you. Alright, that goes back in my hands. Yeet! Into the void. Yeah. Yeah. I've only missed by 1, so it wasn't as bad as it could have been. I could have just, like, face planted. Just, like, tripped and... yeah. Alright, sir. Mr. Punch-a-lot. Amulet of Mighty Fists. Aptly chosen for him. Reveal this card to add 1d4 and the magic trait to your combat check. You may not play a spell that has the attack trait. I don't care. Sure. I'll reveal. Why not? We're going to do that. And then we're going to recharge a blessing. Schmacks a lot. We can discard 2 things in order to explore. I feel like we're doing pretty good. We have 20 left in the... well, 19 left. I don't feel like I need to burn 2 cards for that. A large chest. The difficulty to defeat... okay, that's fine. If defeated, draw 1d4. I really don't need weapons, so... bye! Vanish. I almost hit shuffle. Nope, I want that gone. This has to be, yes. Okay. How are we going to attack him? I say force missiles. Oh, wait. Before you act, recharge a card. I don't want to recharge that. I want to recharge a mirror image because I don't need 2 in my hands. Alrighty. Ooh, what is lightning touch? That's arcane plus 2d4. And then that is arcane plus 2d4. Doesn't really matter because he isn't immune to any of our anything, so we can just go ahead and discard this and pretty much have a guaranteed kill unless I roll. Oh, that was much closer than I wanted it to be. Yes, I would like to close the location. Let's use our acolytes to help us. Alrighty, that location is closed. We will have to figure out where we're gonna put her next time. Alright, lady. Oh, look! I know you! Alright, before you act, recharge a card. Do I want to use the Sage Journal at all? That's actually kind of nice for us. However, Inflict is better. And the Blessings are even better than that. So you are getting recharged. Alright. We're going to cast Inflict. And we're going to use our crow to distract him before we cast Inflict. And we are going to... yes! We are going to inflict damage upon him. And recharge that. And bring our lovely crow in, because our deity loves that we have a familiar. Our deity is very much about the animals and keeping them safe. I would like to close it with a dumb dexterity check. Alright, we're going to first reveal our crow, and then we're going to discard a blessing because I want this place closed. Sweet. Alright, so we have 2 places closed. Both by our little druid friend, which is somewhat unexpected. When you end your turn here, you may bury a card from your hand to recharge a card from your... no, I don't want to bury a card. Alright. Zugath. Before you act, put a card on top of your deck. Potion of Vision? Sure. I'm not gonna use it. Let's reveal that. Linny's out here speed running half the scenario. She is burning through things. She's closed the 2 places. She's very powerful kind of at the beginning because she has the ability to add stuff to anything. Then she starts kind of whimpering down a little bit. But yeah, it is funny that she's like the smallest little thing and she is just going and she's like, what's up, guys? Can't keep up with me? Alright, so let's go ahead and toss in a blessing, because it really doesn't hurt us that much. Sweet. Since we're really close, I don't feel like I want to burn through this location, so we'll just kind of let things go. Oh, I guess that technically she also closed a location, didn't she? Forgot about that. Okay, do we want to send you here? Someone in defeats. You don't really use allies that much, so you can go here. You're a strong, independent woman. Well, you kind of depend on arcanity, the arcane. All right. It's a zombie. All right, let's use lightning touch. Sure. Smack. Recharge that. I just picture like the lightning like pulsing up through his body and then out through his eyes as just the putridness of the zombie just goes and explodes. All right, can't do anything else. She does a lot of damage, but she don't move fast. Really, is there only one no, there's another location. What's here? Summon and defeat it. When using a weapon. She hasn't been using weapons much. Do I want to go? What is this one? Oh, I really don't want her at that place because she uses allies all the time. All right, I'm sending her here, and then I'll send Punchy Bro to the other place next turn. Detect magic, sure. It's an ambush! What does it actually give us? I wasn't even looking. If undefeated, examine the location deck until you find a monster. Encounter it, subtracting 1 from each die rolled in your checks against it. Ooh! What is this? Wisdom, perception, dex. What are you? Let's try recharging it, but I'm not going to waste anything on it. Alright, what is your wisdom? Your wisdom's actually pretty good. We have a chance. You're saying there's a chance. We have a dog and a crow. We have 2 familiars with us. What does this give us? Discard to explore. Oh, on a perception check. What is our perception? Let's look here. Perception is a D4. Heck no, I'm going with wisdom. Alright, let's go ahead and use a blessing then, because I really don't want the consequence of this. Hey! Sure, let's explore now. What could go wrong? Oh, that actually wasn't very bad. Shoot. That means that the last one here is either a henchman or the villain. What's caltrops? Do I want to discard caltrops with the hope that we get something more? Kind of want to discard the caltrops. Let's go ahead and discard that. All right. You know, Punchy Dude, I think I'm going to send you to the other location. Even though I'm sure you would do excellent things to that man's face that's still in there. But you're going here. Alright. It's a short sword. You do not use weapons because you are a monk. So that short sword can just go away. Do I want to burn through cards? We have 14 turns left. No, I do not want to burn through cards. We're just going to ease this out. It's a bunyip. I have no idea what this is. It's like an evil seal, Fuzzle, if Fuzzle were here. I'm not sure what she would say. Seals are her thing. Does Linny use weapons? She can. She can use weapons. I just haven't seen one come up in her deck. She just uses her crow friend as a weapon. As someone who has owned a bird, I will say birds are absolutely weapons and can do damage. Before you act, succeed at a Wisdom 9 check or the difficulty is increased by 1. For the rest of the turn, ooh, damage dealt may not be reduced. Yeek. Apparently my wisdom sucks. A nearly weaponless team. You're right. I didn't put that together, but you're right. We really don't use weapons, which I think is going to be really terrible. Once we get to the point where people are really not susceptible to magic. This will be fun. This will be fun because I always have like weapon-based people. I don't generally do magic. So, this will be great. Oh, we are going to have a bad time this turn. All right, everything increased by 1. Okay. Let's force missiles him. That was easy to kill him, but I actually can't do anything else this turn, so that actually wasn't that terrible for us. All right, little missy. Should we just spyglass for the heck of it? Just to know what we're dealing with before we click on it. It is the bandits. We have 2 dogs and a crow with us. We are duly familiar enabled, so let's just go for it. Recharge 1 card. Let's go ahead and recharge it. I'm sure we at least have another animal in our deck. Roll a d10 instead of... You may discard a card to roll a d10, or we can just show off our animal. And then if we toss this in there... Nope, alright, I'm doing the other one as well. We're getting rid of this fortune. Yeah, this will be great. This will be great. Now we just have to close, which means summoning and defeating another bandit henchman. Which means we have to recharge first. Alright, dog is getting recharged because I want my crow. And we have a cure. I can't use it. I want to use it. I can't use it. Alright, so we're going to have to reveal that in order... we're going to have to use both of these, which means this is getting I really hope I have another... Do I have another cure in my deck? I do have another cure in my deck. This is actually pretty risky. Monk Man, can you toss in on this? How about you give me a blessing to ensure I close this location? Yeah. On closing, all locations discard a card. No! My trusty crow! He flies off. I will see you again. I feel like Reginald is a good name for that crow. Reginald. Reggie. Alright, you guys better do some good stuff over here. I do not care. Alright, yeah. You can go away, battered chest. I really don't care. I rolled a natural 1. I'm like, psh. I don't even look at it and just walk past and it like vanishes sadly into the air. A cultist. It's a specter. It's immune to mental and poison. If it does not have the... We just got magic all around. This is great. We actually need magic to defeat him. So, alright, we get to use our special ability. For your combat check, you may discard a card to use your arcane skill plus a 1d6. Alright, what do we want to discard? Sure, let's discard that. This has a decent chance. Couldn't do much else. Reggie pulled out a tuxedo mask. Do I even want to move here? This is such a sad, sad place. It's the last... I'm just like triple checking. It's the last location, right? I've totally like thought it was the last location and it wasn't. And then I encounter someone and it runs off and I'm like, gosh darn it. But no, we're here. All right. Who should I cure? I feel like I need to cure myself. Let's start by curing ourselves. Let's reveal this. Cure ourselves. Watch. Yes! See, I have 9 in my discard and I roll a 1. If I had 2 in my discard, I would roll a 4. That's the way it works. Hey, but at least I get my cure back. Did I happen to get my other cure when I did not. All right. I got my other dog, though. Display this card. If you do not... No. All right. I'm not going to display. Hello, sir. If I acquire you, you will help me. I don't care. You're going away. Apparently I was...
My little self was not charming enough for you and your Frenchness.
All right, let's go. 9 more turns. We shouldn't have an issue with 4 more cards left. There he is. Whiskey. Mr. Whiskey. I can tell that you're new here, so I'll give you one piece of advice for free. Get out. Leave Sandpoint behind you, and no one needs to get hurt. I'll make this offer once. The advice of an enemy freely given is never to be trusted. Yeah? Wise words from a monk. Ooh, before you act, recharge 2 cards. Alright, Potion of Vision, you're getting recharged. I feel like I need to keep that because that's a reveal versus an actual use. Oof. Oh, but I get a whole bunch of blessings! Yes! Okay, this is actually great. This is great! Alright, we're using his special ability. We're definitely burning one of those on there. We're going to reveal this. And you, sir, are going to get repeatedly punched in the face. One of those was a natural one. And 2 5s. But it's okay. It's okay. Ha 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 ta ta. I yield! I ain't being paid enough to get killed over a Vinder's Hall. A wise decision. Who sent you to steal from the Vinder? Speak, and we shall be intent. Huh? Whatever. Telling you won't help me live to a ripe old age. Remember, just take me to Sheriff Hemlock. Cheers. Oh, with the name of Sheriff Hemlock, you know he's gotta be great, right? You're already dead. Victory! Oh my gosh, it's late. But I want to play one more. I want to play one more. This game is so addicting. I've been up so late playing this a lot. Especially on the harder difficulties where you really have to strategize. And like you miss by 1 turn. Wayfinder. Recharge this card to examine the top card of your location. Okay. That's what he got. What did the arcanist get? Reveal this card to add 1 die to your diplomacy check, because she is apparently intimidating and not diplomatic enough. But if she puts on this crown, she gets very diplomatic. Recharge this card to automatically succeed. You know what? You may not like me, but this crown I got, oof, it's shiny. Very shiny.
She got the boots of the elven kinds.
Reveal this card to add 1 die to your acrobatics check. What? Are you telling me that I need to not try to jump over pits with my little legs? Alright, I need to get rid of one of these. What does this give? Recharge your card to examine the top card of your location. What does this give me? Banish this card to diplomacy check. Sure, that can go away. You, sir, go. Alright, lady. Mirror image. I don't need 2 mirror images, so that can go. Oh, goodness, I can only have 3? Oh, decisions are hard when you can only have 3. Invisibility. You know, invisibility in, like, actual RPG games is hilarious. In this game, I don't evade monsters, generally, so that can go away. I feel like I just like to blast through people. Do I want to keep a mirror image? I feel like it's good to keep 1 thing to get you out of trouble, so I'm going to get rid of one of these force missiles. Darn it! I can only have 3! Lightning touch and force missiles are pretty much the same, right? Just one's electric and one's force. Yeah, so I'm going to get rid of the force missiles so I have a little bit of variety. Charisma, do I want fortitude? That's a banish. I don't like banish cards. The acolytes recharge to a card that has the magic trait. She actually does not use this at all. Discard this card to explore your location. No, she is not going to use that lady at all. Alright, so she got the spyglass, which actually was kind of nice. The caltrops, I don't think we're going to use. Acrobatics, no. Fortitude, no, I don't like those things. So we'll keep, what is the Sage's Journal? That's actually not terrible for what we're currently doing. What are all of her... Oh, she doesn't have any weapons. You're right. We are completely a weaponless team. Look, none of us have any weapons whatsoever. I didn't think this through, but it'll be an interesting playthrough. Alright, let's drag and sell some stuff. The fortitudes can go away. Force missiles are meh. Glibness, that can go away. We'll sell those. Yes. No weapons, but they aren't pacifists. Oh, they are certainly not pacifists. The closest one to a pacifist is our little druid lady, but she's cute and all, but she will tear your eyes out. Treasure chest reward. Treasure chests contain rare cards, dice, and character equipment sets. You can open your treasure chests by clicking them on the item store. Treasure chest. Purchase them. I don't want to purchase. I was told I was given one. Hey, look, I have one. All right, let's open. What did we get? Click on each item. Ooh, the suspense. ShangSe. Cards from the chest are uncommon, rare, epic, or legendary. Collect them all to expand your collection. Feeds people to animals. Beats people senseless. And the last one is an arsonist. Pretty much. She's just like, the girl's just like all innocent. She just has her crow on her shoulder all the time, and she just talks to it and has this lovely conversation. The monk is just always meditating, and the fire lady's just always off trying to burn stuff, you know? And they just like make a great crew because all of them are preoccupied with their own things. They just kind of like move together just because fate's aligned them. While displayed, add 3 to the character's wisdom checks. At the end of the turn, it's not great for what we're doing. Top card, still not great. Frost sling. We don't use weapons. However, what does that's actually a decent, you know, dexterity weapon, but can't use it. Ooh, the smith. Recharge this card to add 1d10 to your check to acquire a weapon or an armor. It's a great card, but we can't use it. Lovely. Okay, great. Let's open the next chest. All right, open the chest. Ooh, there's an epic up there. Toughness. Constitution checks. All right. That is the weirdest looking hammer I've ever seen. We are getting so many weapons. Ooh, beast skin. Discard this card to reduce the combat damage dealt to you by 2. Huh. Not terrible. All right, what's this epic? Ooh. Belkzen War Chief. Discard this card to add 2d6 to your combat check. Oh, but oh. You have to bury it to explore. If anyone's having issues killing people, this would be a good one to give them. However, it really doesn't work with our people. Alright, there is a way to get runes, right? Yeah, you can buy runes. I have some golds. Rune of Savagery? No. What type of rune do I want? Let's not mess with runes now, but there is a way to, like, you can buff yourself by spending gold on your runes and such. Alright, the Poison Pill. Each character receives a random weapon. Whoop-de-doo. Each character gains a skill feat. That's actually decent. Alright, she sounds like... what voice should we give her? She's outgoing, but a little rugged. I have a voice in my head, but I'm not sure if I can get it out. Welcome to the Rusty Dragon. You must be the ones who put an end to Whiskey's crime spree. First round's on me. That is not the voice that was in my head, but it's what I'm going to go with tonight. In Velmuda, the path of drunken mastery was not open to me. A place like this may one day open the way. Drunken mastery. What a future for him.
I would happily celebrate a successful hunt with you.
Perhaps you'd be interested in dealing with another local act of villainy. Someone's laying lethal rat traps around Sandpoints. So far, they've killed a few household pets, but it's just a matter of time until someone gets hurt.
Oh, I didn't mean to skip. I meant to do next. Gosh darn it. Why was that button there? Darn it.
Oh well. Add 2 to your checks to acquire allies. Ooh, he is interesting individual. All damage dealt is poison that cannot be reduced. He's an alchemist. Makes sense. Have any happy pillbugs turned up lately? Customer at the pillbug pantry requesting poison. Okay. Ooh, these are all dexterity poison traps. Ooh, he gets immunity to poison and can't get drunk. That's great. If undefeated, discard the top card of your deck. Then each character at this location must succeed at a Constitution or Fortitude 7 check, or that character is dealt 1d4 minus 1 poison damage. Oof. Traps suck. Okay, what does this one have? During your turn, you may discard a card to explore. When closing, you must banish a card. This is not a good place to start. This is one that we come to later. Succeed at an intelligence or craft check. If you did not explore this turn, after you reset your hand, you may shuffle the top 1d6 of your discard pile into your deck. So you can heal yourself here. This one might be good for later on as well. If you fail a combat check, a random monster is shuffled into... Ooh, okay, lady, you go here. When you encounter an ally, you may recharge a card. When closing, you have to banish... Oh my goodness, you have to banish... All of these are banishing cards! I don't want to banish cards. During your exploration, if you encounter anything other than an armor, an item, or a weapon, after the exploration, you may explore again. Lady, I guess you can go there. On closing, add 1d6 random items to this location without looking, then automatically acquire the top card. Alright, when you encounter an ally, you may recharge a card to automatically acquire it. So many banishing. Alright, we're going here. I'm not happy about it, but we're going here. Sure, let's go in that order. Sand points. Alright, Monkman. It's a poison trap, wouldn't you know? And this is the place where I have to banish a card. And it's dexterity. Alright. Well, guess what's gonna get banished? We're gonna banish a blessing. That is the absolute worst. We didn't even get a chance to acquire another card, and now, ugh. Alright. Bye-bye cards. Don't know what you were, but it don't matter anymore. Alrighty. Pyroness. Potion of Healing. Banish this card to... That's actually kind of nice. Do I want to burn a blessing on it? My goodness, I just have a handful of blessings. I do not want to burn a blessing on it. I missed by 1. It's like... Nah. Kind of want to burn a blessing on exploring. That's a mercenary. Alright. Let's go ahead and discard another blessing to do that. The guy who sets those traps is a Batman villain. Yes. Yes. 70%. That should be good enough. Famous last words. Phew, that was a bad roll. And then what happens? No. Alright, let's display that and see. Do we roll anything but a 1? Oh my gosh. Alright, whole hand's going in the garbage. Bye! Let's try recharging that. Oh, we recharge everything. We're friends with the arcade. Yeah, we're good. Let's just explore. We can spyglass later. I have a dog, soldier. Don't you like my dog? See? My dog is Fluffy. You look scared, soldier. You should come pet my dog. He doesn't have his collar on currently, but he often has a collar and often has whiskey on it. You would love my dog. He's like, I do like your dog. And where is that whiskey? All right, let's go ahead and explore now. Caltrops. I'll let my dog help me sniff out the caltrops. Alright, soldier. You get to help me by letting me explore again. Hey, look, a weapon! Completely useless. And I roll a 3. It knew that I had ill feelings towards it. Detect magic. Let's just see. Is there even any magic in this deck? There is not even any magic in this deck. Let's go ahead and use the spyglass. That'll be better here. Oh, okay. There's the poison trap. Do we want the tools at all? 2 dice to your disable check. I really don't care. All right, let's put poison trap first. All right, that ends my turn. All right, Mr. Punch-a-Lot. Where do I want to send you? That you have to banish a card. And what are you intelligent? You're not all that intelligent, sir. I guess I'm sending you to Banish Land. Alright. You can go to the Banish Mountain. It's the sage. Hey, look, we have a sage. I can recharge the sage to get a sage. It's like looking in a mirror. I think I have your twin. You want to come spend time with your twin? I guess that they're a decent family. They do want to spend time with each other. Oh, look, another sage. They're triplets. You can come if you want. I guess she was like, I guess if my other siblings are there, I'll come. I'm like, okay, great. You know what? I'm just going to use you like I did your other siblings and try to find a codex, which I really don't even want. So, bye-bye. You may discard a card to explore. This can be any card. Do I really want to discard any card? Because I'm going to need a banish card. Nope, I don't want to. I'm skipping. Alright, she only has 4 cards left. She is a little bit of a hurting unit. I need to not be as aggressive as I have been. Hello, Archer. Don't you want to join me? I can light your arrows on fire. Ranged combat check. I'm never going to use you, so discard. Mercenary. Let's go ahead and utilize this. Discard our... To disable. If you fail, you may discard a weapon. Okay. You can be discarded. I'm going to summon a fireball and bloom it at this mercenary. He gets, like, knocked back as we run past in our quick succession. Do I want to burn this card? I really am afraid of burning this card because my health is getting so low. I only have 3 left. If I take damage, I think, as much as I don't want to do it, I don't even have a cure in my hand though. Okay, I'm just going to have to continue to push through here. Alright, this is the... There is a poison trap, but I have a dog who alerts me to said poison trap. And then I'm going to use discard those to do that. And then I'm going to throw a blessing in the mix so I have a better chance of getting a cure into my hands. And we are definitely going to kill this poison trap. Close the location? I think I will. I would like to banish detect magic. Yes, that can go away. I'd like to keep my pupper and my blessing. On closing, add 1d6 random items without looking at them and then automatically acquire the top card. We got those dumb boots. Sure, we can explore now. Why not? What is it? Ooh, Bird Cruncher's Crown. Bird Cruncher? I will have you know that one of my best friends is a bird. Reveal this card to evade a Bane that has the Goblin traits. When you defeat a Bane that has the Goblin trait, you may recharge this card to examine your location deck. I have a dog. Just because I have a dog, I have a better chance of getting the crown. Okay. Next. Alright, Sir Punch-a-Lot. Inflicts. Define... Oh, that's actually kind of a decent thing, but you know what? I'm not going to waste anything on it. It's okay, we get it anyways. You may discard a card to explore your location. Do I just want to use you to... let's go ahead and utilize this and discard the Potion of Vision in order to explore. Ooh, the spike chain. On my, cleric, when I would play her, I loved the spiked chain because you get to roll 2d4s on top of your attack. And my cleric just had a rough time killing things. But we don't need no stinking weapons, so bye-bye, spike chain. You've served us well. You get to be discarded, so I can further poison trap, of course. Okay. Discard, I guess. Good old 18. So that means that the villain is in that last place. I'm so glad I didn't push my luck with the lady, the fire lady. Oh, I have to banish something! I will banish the just acquired bats, sadly, but oh well. And then I will recharge this. Sure, I'll draw a card. I'm going to get things anyways. I have a whole handful of blessings. A fistful of blessings. Okay, this lady, if she gets smacked, is going to get smacked hecka hard. Does this lady? She doesn't even have her heal up. Alright, she's gonna have to play so careful here. Of course she gets the villain! It's all poison damage. Oh no! A hero has come to put a stop to my dastardly deeds. You'll find that taunting me will not protect you from fire, lightning, or force. Alright, we have to use this. We're going to toss in a blessing to make sure he dies. Unless I roll all ones. Oh, there were 2 ones in there. That scared me. Wait. I thought I defeated him. Wait, what did I miss? Why did he not die? Oh, there was still an open location. No. Gosh darn it. Oh, it's really terrible timing. Alright, we're moving. We're going to the last open location. I did not realize there's another open location. Alrighty. It's another crow! Alright, let's toss in our dog in order to, just rub the... We really want this crow. Well, she lived. That's what matters, I guess. Now we have 2 crow friends and 2 dog friends. We get to have a dog on each side of us and a crow on each shoulder. Imagine this little halfling. Is she a halfling? What is she? Gnome. Gnome. Sorry, she's a gnome. Don't get that mixed up. This little gnome running towards you with dogs the same size as she is with her hands on it. And then 2 crows on her shoulder, just menacing. Mamatora in the making. Alright. Since we have our crow, let's go... do we want to discard the dog? Let's discard the dog to explore. Actually, we have 21 turns. But we want a cure in our hand so we can cure the wizard lady. What do we want to do here? What do we want to do? I guess we're going to discard this because we need to burn through our hand. And look, a poison trap. Now you just need a monkey. This is a dexterity check. All right, I have a dog. The dog will, no, I have a crow. I have a crow that will help me show that there's a trap there. And before I step in it, I have a chance to look up and see the crow. And then my blessing, I'm going to call upon the blessing of, I don't know what deity she subscribes to, but she's also going to just illuminate the trap that's in front of me. And I'm going to go, oh, look, a trap.
I'm not gonna step in that.
And just kind of like, whoop, 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 kind of just like dance around it for a little bit. Intelligence. I'm not smart enough to close this. I was too busy dancing around the trap. I couldn't. All right, we're done. Darn it, I didn't get my cure. All right, Mr. Punch-a-Lot. We got a blessing. Oh. That sound. I wasn't looking that I rolled a 1. I just heard this. I was like, what happens? You rolled a natural 1. That's what happens. I don't want to burn through cards right now. We have 20 We have 20 time left. We're good. Do I push my luck up? How did I click on that? I clicked on the... Fine. What game is this? This is... What is it called? Pathfinder Adventures. It's the Pathfinder card game. It's been around, I think, since 2007. I've played it, the digital version, on my mobile devices for multiple years. I played the actual card game with my brother and sister-in-law, and I had so much fun. That's why I bought the digital versions. But you cannot find the card game anymore. The Rise of the Runelords version of it, which in my opinion is the best one because I've played others, but Rise of the Runelord is my favorite. All right, I have a crow, so it's going to help me see the spyglass and gain wisdom into how to acquire it. There we go. What does the spyglass? All right, let's discard that so we can see what's here, so we know what's coming. All right, we're actually pretty safe for a bit. We can get a useless dagger. Do I want to burn through cards to get a cure? I really want to cure my fire witch lady. So let's go ahead and grab that. Show that we have a crow to make it easier to get a dagger. And we very easily get that dagger, which we will never use. I should have just discarded the dagger. Whoopsies. All right, we're going to acquire this blessing. And then use that blessing. Oh, we can actually recharge it because it matches this blessing. Oh, I love that. So instead of discarding it, we can recharge it. And invisibility. I don't care. I don't want invisibility. That sound is so sad. All right, fire lady. Watch it. She's going to encounter the main guy. Why does it keep clicking here? I want to click on this. Thank you. She has 2 left in her deck. She is dancing on the edge of death, and we have no idea what the next card is. But she does have a lot of damage. I need to skip action. I want to do stuff with her, but we just need to skip. We need to skip. We need to keep going. After you reset your hand, you may shuffle the top one. Oh, yes. This is actually great. You can shuffle the top 1d6 cards. And yes, I want to do this. 1d6. How many do I get? How many? Oh, I get 2 cards. That's not terrible, but it's not great either. All right, we're back to the gnome. The next one is a poison trap. No, it's worse. It's him. Actually, is it worse? I feel like the poison traps are worse. Sanctuary or dagger? What does the sanctuary do? Oh, it evades the monster. Nah, I'm gonna show him my crow. It's gonna go on my shoulder. I'm going to toss in, recharge a dagger, and then discard a card. I'm going to discard these stupid boots. 74% chance. We're taking him down with our little dagger, with all the blessings of all the animals that are with us. Okay, by 3. We got him by 3. So you've defeated that guy, and you apprehended me. At last, Sandpoint is safe. Ha! You and Juberil are the first wave of attack? Who is fielding you? That is the wrong question, fool. A poison has been running through the veins of this town long before I crafted a single brew. Dun dun dun! Oh, that one was quick. We have time for another. Alright, what do we get? A quarterstaff! Entirely useless for us. And a warhammer! Entirely useless for us. And a longsword! Entirely useless. This is great. This is great. It makes my decisions so much easier. Yep, the weapon goes away. We have to lose. Should we keep the triplets? I feel like we should keep the triplets. Discard the French guy. He's gonna just travel around with these triplet sages. Just his entourage. Archer to your ranged combat check. Never gonna be used. And that weapon goes away. You need one more spell. You don't use force missiles. I might need to buy another spell for her. Wow, it's like the game learned to give gifts from Simashell. It's so true. The entirely worthless weapons. That's exactly what it is. My goodness, I did not put that together. Alright, these can go away. What was this? Reveal to evade a bane that has a goblin trait. Nope, that can go away. One more spyglass, sure. Alright, the soldier, you know, I promised you spending time with my dogs and all that, but nah, you can go. I think I want 2 crows instead of 2 dogs. I'm a bird person. I do need to resupply cards. Do I have any better? I could beast skin. Cure, inflict, cure, strength, sanctuary, sages. Display a card next to the 3 to the wisdom. Toughness, display constitution checks. We'll do beast skin. Why not? There we go. We'll give her beast skin because she needs it. Alright, let's toss the boots, the caltrops, because these are going to continually come back and haunt us. Daggers. Dagger isn't even nice. Longsword, no. Quarterstaff, no. Come on, no. Stop. I just want to... The UI is just a little bit wonky. Just a little bit. Should we toss an acolyte? Yeah, we should toss an acolyte. Actually, we could probably, of all of them, keep an acolyte, toss the archer, because none of us are going to use ranged attacks. Alright, Blackfang's Dungeon. When any character encounters a henchman, ancient skeleton, each other character at that location must summon and encounter the... Ooh, so it gets worse the more that's there. Alright. Let's go. Okay, what was the voice I was giving her? Suddenly I forgot.
Amiko says someone or something is...
I think I was higher than that.
Says someone or something is tearing apart the animals outside of Sandpoint. This will stop now.
Oh. Could this be connected to the Juberil and Pillbug conspiracy?
You're here. Thank the gods. Come see what's left of my cows. I've never seen anything like it.
Sorry, that was terrible. That fell apart so quick.
No animal I have ever met would do that.
Lol, nice voices. I'm trying. I am really terrible, but I'm trying.
Tracks are large and they stop. Whatever it is, it flies.
Such an undertaking will be dangerous. We will need to carefully strategize and execute. We will need a carefully strategized and executed plan, leaving nothing to chance. Or We can just spread out across the Lost Coast, hoping to run into the creature or one of its henchmen individually. I am sure either way will work. What an Arcanist thing to say. Oh, we could split the party. I always split the party in this. It's so much better to split the party. Unless you have the ones where you need to be with another person, but meh. When any character, yeah, okay, definitely split the party here. You do not want to be together. Oh, look, a dragon. Each character at this location must succeed at a constitution or fortitude check or be dealt acid damage. Oh, yet another reason to spread out. Tell the locals to leave me be, or I'll start tearing the heads off their children instead of their livestock. I ran out of air. That's Black Fang. We'll see if I remember that voice. And there are the ancient skeletons. Alrighty. Where are we sending these people? That's a wisdom or divine when closing. On closing, each character at this location may recharge an item from their discard pile. That's not bad. If you defeat a monster with an undead trait, roll a 1d6. Okay, so they come back to life if it's a 1. That kind of makes sense. When you move here, discard a card. So you really want to start here. You don't want to move here. Any character at another location may evade an encounter and move here, and then reset the hand at the end of the turn. Close this location automatically. Oh, this is a great place to start for anyone. So we'll leave that open. Let's see who we want to put there. When you encounter a blessing, you're dealt 2 points of mental damage that cannot be reduced. Oof! Divine 6. What is do you have divine? You do have divine. We're sending the gnome here. Yeah, gnome. On closing, you may banish a blessing to draw a new blessing to your hands. Succeeded to divine 6 to banish or banish a blessing. Yeah, that's a good place for her. At the start of your turn, you may recharge an item to draw a card. Succeed at charisma or diplomacy. Eek. Do we even have charisma or diplomacy on any of? So we have a d6 for charisma. Oh, she has. Oh, she's great. You can go here, lady. Intelligence or arcane check. When you play a spell that has an arcane... You know what? We're sending him here because we don't want to move here. This is actually... That worked out decent for us. All right, we'll keep that same rotation. I'm almost out of my tea. The tea bag attacked me and it splashed tea into the back of my throat. Ugh. Sure, we'll get the blessing. Or not. Natural one. That we are not allowed to get those blessings, apparently. Do we discard a sage to keep going? Sure. Quarterstaff that we will never use. This game looks legit. I might have to check it out. GG. Thanks. It is. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. It makes just like, it scratches the RPG itch. It's on iOS, I know that. It's the Rise of the Runelords, Pathfinder Adventure. Can't remember exactly what it's under. But yes, I highly recommend it. It's a really fun play. At the start of your turn, you may recharge an item to draw a card. Do I want to recharge an item? I could recharge an item. What do I have? An Amulet of Life? Sure. Steam Deck? I am not sure about Steam Deck. All right, laters. Thanks for dropping in. Is it Romzand or Rom-X-And? I'm not sure which, but thanks for dropping in. You have a good night, and I hope you do get a chance to pick it up. Now I'm checking. Does it tell me if it's on Stream Deck? I don't know how to know if it's on Stream Deck. I don't have a Stream Deck, so I can't tell you. Sorry. All right, next. Do that. A wooden shield. Entirely useless. Good, I didn't want the shield. Do we burn through ourselves? We are the one person we really don't want to burn through. All right, I'm not going to burn through my deck yet. I want to be aggressive, but I need to not. Not this early. Not with her. Hey, look, I have a lovely crow. I really don't want to do anything else. Because, yeah, I don't even want the weapons that you'd give me. This is a really easy choice for me. I do not want to discard my crow to keep going. We're just gonna take it easy. Take it nice and easy. Battle axe.
Bye-bye, battle axe. Nice to know ya.
Do I want to discard to keep moving? No. I should, but I will. Oh, that was I'd never seen that before. Can I look at the previous blessing? I can't. I'd never seen the rose blessing before. That was not familiar to me. I'll have to look out for that. Look! Another sword! It's like the weapons know I don't want them. Alright, I can't help it. I need to use a blessing. Guidance. I'll take a guidance. Hey, look, it's a 1, and I needed a 2. Goblin Warrior. Bury a random item or weapon in your discard pile. Joke's on you, I don't got nothing in my discard pile, so there is very little for me here. Alright, do that and show them my bird and inflict damage upon them, and then my bird's gonna come and gouge his eyes out. Shine upon me, O deity, as I try to put my inflict back in my deck. Yes, it is a good day for me. Alright, I am not expending my crow to roll or to explore. That's not worth it. Alright, Charm Person. Bury this card to draw a new ally that has a human trait. After playing this card, if you do not have the arcane skill, banish it. Ooh. Actually, no, not good. Bury means you can only do it once. No, not good at all. Yeah, see, I didn't want you card anyways. Gosh, I want to burn through cards so fast. We're moving so slow. I need to not. Hold off. It's okay. At the start of your turn, you may recharge an item to draw a card. I'm actually decently okay with my hand, so I'm going to skip that step. Masterwork Tools. Reveal this card to add 2 dice to your disable check. Don't care. I could have used the burglar. I don't even know what the burglar does. Can it explore? The burglar can't explore. I should have just used the burglar to get it out of my hands. Alright. I feel like we're taking this too slow. It's bothering me. It's really bothering me. We took 2 damage. Eek. Sanctuary. Discard this card to evade a monster. That does not help us. Beast Skin. I can't use the Beast Skin because it has the little red mark on the right corner. Eek. When you encounter dealt 2 poison or mental damage that cannot be reduced. Eek. Alright. Wait, what is Sage Journal? Sanctuary is going. Alright. Those 2 are gone. I got the blessing, but was it worth it? I'm going with no. Alright. A locked passage. Ooh. If defeated, examine the top deck and put it either at the top or bottom. Oof. Dexterity. I have a 25% chance. I missed it by 1. These rolls are going great. These are awesome. Alrighty, sir. Yay, he gets to fight someone. And of course it's Black Fang. Alrighty.
You hunt me. You invade my lair. Yet, I am the one who is considered evil.
I do not judge good nor evil. You are a foe worthy only of my fist. I don't know how to laugh in that tone.
Your heroic bravado is admirable, if misplaced.
I made her more serpenty.
I'll let you escape here unharmed if you deliver a message for me. Tell the locals to leave me be, or I'll start tearing the heads off the children instead of their livestock.
Man of many words. No. Alright, Fisty Man. You encounter a villain. Characters in other locations may temporarily attempt to close. What is it? Divine 6. Let's attempt to close that. Yes, please. Close by a skill. Let's go ahead and reveal our our crow. Reggie. That one's closed. What do you need? Charisma, diplomacy, close. A man of few words is a man of many hands. Yes. Alright, let's try to close this. Out of the bat. Do we want to just let it go? Do we want to burn a blessing for it? It's a 75% chance. Let's just go. Darn it! I should have known the dice hate me in this. Okay. So he has a chance of going to one of these 3. So we know it's not going to be at the gnome's location. But it could be anywhere else. Winning if we defeat him. Before you act, fortitude. Do we burn a blessing for fortitude? I feel like that's worth it. To burn a blessing for fortitude. Alright, now we get to use our ability. Throw one of those in there. Let's reveal that. 67%. Oof. I'm gonna have her toss in a blessing to help us as well to ensure that he goes bye-bye. Well, sort of bye-bye. He goes fly. He goes somewhere else. 3. Because we were unable to close that location because she just wasn't quite charming enough. Alright, Fisty Man. At the start of your turn, you may recharge an item. Do I have an item? I have bracers. Yeah, we can recharge a bracer. Sure. What else do we get? Another blessing. Hey, look, it's a skeleton. Let's lightningify the skeleton. What? I had a 94% chance and I missed? What is this? That was a terrible roll. That burglar can go away. I have 3 blessings in my hand. That's not great for me. Now I have 4 blessings in my hand. Cure. Should I cure myself or do I want to... I feel like I should cure myself. Lol, you got XCOM. It's like, you were just like swishing, like, you know, just like eyes closed with flourish, shining lightning at them, and it just goes boink right past them. And it looks at you and just goes smack and just like, you know, takes off. Just does a little bit of a hit. It was just 1 damage, enough to like take you back. It's like, oh, I was not expecting that. She was getting a little bit too high on herself. I feel like I want to save this to be able to heal someone else. So let's just explore. It's the locked passage. Let's go ahead and do this. And discard the journal. And reveal the dog. So that we can just hopefully get done with this. Of course. This is gonna be a problem. Alright, sir. Where do you want to go? Succeed at a wisdom or divine check. Intelligence or arcane. What do you have? Really nothing to close those locations. So should we send you here, which is also a divine, or banish a blessing? You're a man of many blessings. Wonder if we should send you here and send her somewhere else. What's her stats? Yeah. Yep, we're doing that. He's going here. You, sir, are going to move here. Start working through this deck, and then I'm going to send her somewhere else. Hey, look! The absolute worst thing I could have grabbed here, aside from the main guy. But he couldn't be here. Yeah. So now, everyone here... My goodness. Alright. How do I don't even have any blessings. My goodness. I'm gonna use your dexterity skill, which gives us a little bit better. Banish it to evade. I don't want to evade though. I really want to engage. That gives us a 55% chance. We really need... I'm gonna use her blessings. 91%. Please, 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 please. Okay. Finally. The odds were in our favor, but that means nothing. So now she has to fight him because she's at the same location, and that's the specialty. So, because where there's one skeleton, there's more skeletons. All right. Oof. I really don't want to discard my dog or my cure, but I think I need to. So let's go ahead and discard the dog because I'm going to use the cure after this. And then I'm also going to discard this to ensure that I don't lose my cure. That's not for sure. It's going to actually lose my cure there. The divine. He actually can't close this location. Can I go back and banish a blessing instead? He actually didn't have a blessing to banish. How about... We have a 37% chance. Missed by 1. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Okay. Arcane lady. Hey, look, a skeleton. Let's see if we can do better this time. 94%. I'm not putting a blessing on this. Oh, that was close. Much closer than it should have been. Force missiles. I will recharge that. Close this location. Charisma. Please, charisma. Don't fail me. Whew. Okay. I saw the 7 come up, and it was like by 1, but then we have a +2, so it was 9. So we're safe. We're hecka safe. All right. I need to cure myself, I think, unfortunately. I don't want to... Yeah, reveal. That's what I... No, yes, cure myself. 3. I wouldn't roll a 4 because I have quite a few cards. And if I didn't have a few cards, it wouldn't be an issue. 65% chance? Hey, at least we get to keep our cure. That's important for us. We should just move. We shouldn't explore. We just should go to our location. Intelligence, arcane, wisdom, or divine. What are you? Intelligence and wisdom. I feel like she should probably go here because the other lady has arcane. We only have our crow. Do we risk losing our crow? Eh, we got a blessing. Let's just leave it at that and let the time pass. All right, punchy sir. Ouch! Ouch! That hurt. I'm gonna hit the hay here. Have a nice rest of the stream. I appreciate you, Warden. Thanks for stopping by. I'll probably end after this one. But I appreciate you coming by. Alright, we'll take the blessing of Saren Ray. Oh, I don't even get it. Out. I have to roll for it. At least I got it. Oof, that was not good, though. Alright. You may recharge. What item would I recharge? The crown. The charisma crown. Recharge it next. And what do we get? A guard. And we're going to move over here. Ooh, we have a low... Ooh, we're at 6. This could be an issue for us. Got an amulets. We're going to have to discard something. Might as well discard a blessing to do something. Oh, it's an ambush. And it's a dexterity. What does the guard give us? 1d6 to your perception. What is our perception? Is a d4. That's really not good for us. Dexterity is our best. We really don't want to take damage here. Let's go ahead and... Oh, he needs a blessing in his hands. She can do without a blessing. Alright, let's go. Sure, explore now. What could go wrong? Alright, close the location. Deity frown upon me, or smile upon me, I have a crow. I saw crow and my brain read frown, and yeah, my brain works. Alright, Sir Punch-a-Lot. Wait, I messed up. Let's banish a card. That's gonna be the best way out of here. Just banish this. I did the thing I said I wasn't going to do. Maybe it was. I don't know. Either way, hopefully this is the end. Encounter or evade? I have no attack spells, but I have her special ability, so let's see if we can actually do something. Before you act, Constitution or Fortitude? Ugh. No one can help me with this. I am on my own. I guess I burn a blessing for this? Well, I could do mirror image. Feel like I want to use... I need to wait. I need to take the damage. I need to eat the damage. I have some things that can keep me. And I have a chance of getting no damage. Yeah, just 1 damage. Okay. Amulet of Life. This I can discard to damage up to 3. Alright, let's do that. Recharge it. Let's give it a shot. We have a... Okay, it doesn't matter. It's going away. Alright. Use our special ability. We're going to discard our guide. Add a blessing. We have a 90% chance of this succeeding. Please succeed. Please succeed. Please succeed. Ooh. Ooh. How did you? Wait, what was her voice?
I was the predator, and you were not, Black Fang.
We made it through. We made it through alive. And with no veiled hints of dangers to come, I'm almost disappointed. Victory music. Victory! What does he want for his special? What do we want? Do we want a spell? Do we each get 1 or do we only get 1? Let's start with that. What do we get? We got Stride. Discard this card to move another. Okay, so it is per character that you get to choose 1. Improved Mending. Discard this card to allow a character at your location to draw a weapon, an armor, or an item by a discard pile. After playing this card, if you do not... It says Improved Mending. That's a terrible card. That's absolutely terrible. All right. We're just going all in on the spells. Acid Arrow. Hey, look! It has her on it and everything. For your combat check, discard this card to use Arcane plus D10 plus 1. That's actually decent. Ooh, we get to up our skills. What does he attack with? I forget. Is there a way for me to look at his powers? Inspiration. That's the blessing. You may use dexterity. So he uses dexterity a lot. So we probably... This is his attack. So we should toss in a ton of dexterity on him. What are her powers? That's the recharge thing. Arcane. Which is charisma. Interesting that Arcane is charisma. I'm not going to argue with it. Let's just bump up all their base things. What's your main thing? Divine, right? That's... Wait. You may discard to roll a d10 instead of your strength or dexterity on any die. Feel like divine is good for her right now. So let's go ahead and add some divine to her. We may want to... I was going to say give her strength, but I'm looking at her. Strength isn't going to help her all that much. We have no character with strength, let's be honest. It's terrible. Actually, does Monk have some strength? Monk has okay strength. Would you like to proceed with your choices? These choices may not be modified in the future. Hey, lost and found. Okay, we need to remove things. You do not get stride because you do not get abilities. You do not get a thing because you are not special. You get improved mending, but you do not want improved mending. Do I want to replace mirror image with force missiles? No, I kind of want to keep mirror image for her. Acid arrow. I actually really like acid arrow for her. Next 3 strength checks. I wonder if ultimately we'll want the strength, so we shouldn't sell the strength, but I wonder if this would be good for her since she's a healer to be able to move people and then be able to heal them. Oh no, I can't do it anyways. Never mind. Discard this card to reduce damage dealt to you by 2. What is it? Sanctuary. Discard this card to choose a character or location to evade a monster. I actually don't want Sanctuary. That can go away. We got a whole bunch of blessings. Did a lot of damage to us while getting those blessings. Alright, we have to sell some stuff. We can sell some of the basics. Amulet of Life. We keep getting those. You, sir, and you, sir, and you, ma'am. And you, Spyglass. How many? We don't need to sell anything else. Alright. Those can go away. Do we have anything good in the end claims? Let's just leave those there. Yes, we will take our measly 7 gold. Okay, the next location has been unlocked. We got our first upgrades for our characters. His base is no, that's just the color of dice. You can choose. Oh, does she need red dice? I feel like she needs red dice. We can keep the others blue for now, but given that it just fits her. She likes fire. Can't wait until we can up our cards, because that's huge, because it not only gives us more cards, but it also gives us more health, essentially. That's the biggest upgrade. What is his? His favorite type is an item? I thought his favorite type would have been a blessing, because his special is blessings. That's interesting to me. What's yours? Ally. That makes sense. You like your animals. I think she's my spirit animal. Alright. This has been a lot of fun. I am looking forward to playing it on and off in the future. This can go on for quite a while, and then you can play on different difficulties and you get different benefits, and it does get freaking hard. And you have to be really strategic, but that will be for the future. I appreciate everyone for stopping by. Romxand, it was good to see you, good to have you. And Warden, as always, it was lovely to have you. I hope you all have a great rest of your nights.